former Utah Ute Matt Gay to get this one started. And we are underway from Pittsburgh. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2018 draft, the Oklahoma Sooner, Baker Mayfield.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively, because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also, when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to provide it.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Mayfield looks to throw. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. That'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He gets it complete to Harris. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Harris running straight ahead. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing, Mayfield. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles, 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys, because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence, show some aggressiveness, go pick it up.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game. But sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? But a long one, and he can't connect. Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Thunderbirds.
On first down, Brady. He finds his man, complete. It's Rose. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. From the 38, Brady. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Again, it's Brady. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals. Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run again with Harris. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, first down. From the gun, Mayfield. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. There he goes, left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Mayfield. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Mayfield. His throw incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw into the hands of Pickens. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw, Mayfield. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's going to be caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They wanted to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit of the first quarter. Now they are set up 1st and goal.
They go play action. Mayfield. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Mayfield down. And in for the Steelers touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
A lot of times when you take a tight end in later rounds, you're doing it with a little bit of hope, some potential. But not so with this guy. They believe he can really make an impact in the red zone, and he definitely makes good on that faith right there.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. 7-7, our score after 1. 2nd quarter now, Toronto in possession of the football. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Brady. Caught on the right side by Jones. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Brady going to throw. Man open. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll run right here with Swift. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Now Brady. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he fires one, but incomplete. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And this is a beauty as that ball is going to angle out at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. That's going to be caught by Pickens. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Mayfield to throw it. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. This is Harris on the draw, and he'll push his way forward to about the 32. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and they will take over 1st and 10. Toronto's offense ready to take over. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Finding space at the 40. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Brady now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Rose. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Throwing now is Brady. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Brady. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now Brady. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Tom Brady trots off on 4th down, and on comes kicker Matt Gay. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And Gay knocks this one through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time, and that's what they try to preach.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. This complete to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Touchdown! DeAndre Swift from 10 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
The previous play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Gay is on for the point after. It's good to make it 17-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing, Mayfield. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Myles Jack. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 20. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
And the Steelers set to take the field. And now they are in prime position, 1st and goal after the interception and return. They'll look to make it pay off for 6 points. Following the interception, Mayfield. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Freiermuth from 6 yards away. And the Steelers are back within a score.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Caught by Jones. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Throwing again on second down. Brady. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, here's Hall. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Jack Fox on to punt. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He'll let it fly for Austin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, Mayfield. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 1st down, Mayfield. That's complete to his tight end Freiermuth. And they're going to get this up to midfield. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Mayfield's throw complete to Freiermuth. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw there hauled in by Claypool. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a minute. Week 2 of the preseason is upon us. Each team now is just one more game after this one, and then we will get it all started as we normally do on the first Thursday after Labor Day. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Here's Hughes off the play fake. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Mike Tomlin has reached for that red challenge flag, and he'll throw it out there.
Play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Now a play fake here on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there not successful, and now they'll be left with only one timeout. On first and 10, it's Hall. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
That's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Back to throw. Hughes. Throw right side, complete to Williams. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Hughes. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Thunderbirds take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
This taken in at the goal line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
To throw again on second down. Pickett. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. First and 10, here's Pickett. He finds his man, complete. That's Saunders. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 44 yards.
There's certainly a lot of quality receivers on this team, so he's no lock to make this squad. But the way he's got to do it, make every routine catch that comes his way, and mix in some of the big-time ones like the one we just saw there.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Pickett's throw brought in by Austin. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now Pickett. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Here's Pickett. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he will be taken down, but there is a penalty marker on the field, and it's in the backfield.
Roughing the tackle, defense.
Well, I have to say that I've never, ever seen this one before. They get the interception, but instead of taking the football, they accept the penalty.
Well, Brandon, you ever heard the term overthinking it? Because that's what it feels like to me. They had the interception. Why are you going to turn that one back? I'm really curious to hear what the explanation would be for making that decision.
On 2nd and a couple, Pickett to the end zone, but it's incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now. It's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
And, partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you've got nothing but confidence in your offensive line and your runner, and you expect to get it. But they were stuffed on that play, only got 1 yard. Great job by the defensive front, the linebackers, everyone got involved to force a 4th down.
So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. Boswell's kick is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3 with a starting field position like that. 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball to the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Toronto's offense ready to take over. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now Hughes from the gun on 3rd down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Hughes throwing on first down. And his throw is incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. A throw to the flat here from McKissick. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points. And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked out and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
So that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Pickett to throw on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Pickett will look to throw it here. He finds Austin complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Back to throw, Pickett. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Derek Barnes, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
The Steelers send out their punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Let's take it inside his own 40. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and that will come the offense as they take over. Toronto's offense ready to take over. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag, punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the fourth. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Off the play fake. Hughes on the move to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. And that will be incomplete. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game. And that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Pickett now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Pickett sets up play action. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Completes Austin here over the middle. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Pickett, he's going to throw it again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Pickett. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Kirby Joseph drops him for a loss of 10. And it's going to be 4th and long.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 39. Boswell's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Well, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Hughes. The left side completion to Jones. Well, that'll get them the 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs. and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. But now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Hughes. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Complete to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's McKissick. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. To throw is Hughes on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Steelers ready to take over on offense. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough 1st downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Automatic 1st down.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Austin brings in the quick throw. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now remember, no overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a moot issue as they try to finish this one off. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Pickett back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Boswell's kick is good, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.